We're all here today because we believe that LGBTQ youth deserve respect, safety, and a sense of belonging. 1 in 10 centers transgender and non-binary youth in our work because we know that when we center the youth that face the most barriers, we create richer and better programs for everyone. Because our young folks are not one-dimensional. They have many intersecting identities. Many of our LGB youth are also trans youth. Gender identity and sexual orientation are not mutually exclusive.
I had a lot of great experiences and people who I looked up to when I was growing up. It would have been even more meaningful if I had another Indigenous person or another Two-Spirit individual who was there as well.
I know that as a youth myself, I didn't see that much trans femme representation. So to be the trans femme representation, there's been such a big boom already in the trans femme numbers that we've had.
1 in 10 youth show up for one another, and that's a key piece of how our programs are strengthened, because one person attending a housing program or a workforce program is then taking those tools, those leadership tools, that self-esteem building, to another site where maybe they're meeting a young person who's just come to a satellite for the first time. They're helping bring them into the organization, make their first friend, and ultimately help build a safe community.
An LGBTQ+ youth center is so important right now. It's a place for them to receive resources, a place for them to ask for help, to meet community. It's all you can imagine all rolled into one, and we just really don't have enough of these places that exist, not only here in Arizona, but really in the world.
I think some challenges might be access to resources, or access to even safe adults in their day-to-day life where they can come to if they need support. So that's why I think 1 in 10 is very important. But also just in the political landscape that we are in right now, that can beat you down over time.
Pond Workforce is a program that we have here at 1 in 10 where youth and young adults get to learn financial literacy skills and job readiness skills while gaining peer connection and mentorship. LGBTQ+ young folks face unique barriers in the workplace setting. They may be misgendered on a daily basis if they're not in an environment that is supportive and affirming of their identities.
Some of the projects our gender diversity committee has been working on include our name change clinics, supporting our youth with gender affirming garments, and supporting our satellite team in presenting TGNC topics to their youth.
I think the satellite coordinators do a really great job of being intentional with program planning around trans and gender non-conforming topics. Trans and gender expansive youth have differing access to resources, and so we've developed a trans resource list that we can send with gender affirming therapists or gender affirming healthcare providers, that way that they get access to those resources.
Having free gender-affirming garments available to our youth at the Youth Center and Satellites is really huge for multiple reasons. Not only because it is free, but even if the youth comes from a supportive family, oftentimes the parents or guardians have no idea where to go to get those or where to start. Our name change clinics are really important because filling out that paperwork alone is really intimidating, whereas they can come here and get direct help from an attorney or a law student in filling that out.
The stories you'll hear today are snapshots of the collective impact the 1 in 10 community makes. I invite you to listen, lean in, and think about how you can level up your understanding and support of 1 in 10 youth. Because when we create a safe space that centers transgender and non-binary young people, we create a better environment for everyone.